1,300 meters, 6.5 furlongs. They're off for the first. Stanroy and Astro come off slow with Shashamani Dance beginning to recover already. As No Money Friend picks up an early lead narrowly by a head. Hail Mary attacking on the inside. General Mubarak in close position on the outside of runners. Shashamani Dance right with them, and these four tightly grouped as they leave the 5. Smooth Criminal is 3.5 lengths back. Stanroy now beginning to move up and making ground. Powerful Red overtaking Reasons. Twilight Storm is racing on the outside as the leaders leave the half mile and run the turn. Movie Star races next, and Astro laboring at the back. They've left the 7/16th. They make their way now toward the 3. They're well into the turn, and General Mubarak has made his intentions clear. He has quickly slipped away by some 3.25 lengths. No Money Friend under the pump from Omar Walker asked to close up as General Mubarak will bring them into the lane, still under the hand ride, and it's a General Mubarak now getting a tap or two of the right-hand stick as they leave the quarter pole behind. He's asked to accelerate by the rider, and he does so. Hail Mary is making ground. No Money Friend has faded over on the rail. That's Shashamani Dance overtaken by Powerful Red, but it is a General Mubarak inside the final furlong, approaching the last 16. General Mubarak and a Carlos Blake for Anthony Nunes. Hail Mary is running on, but General Mubarak is too far in front. They'll never get back. General Mubarak wins it. Reasons looks to be second. Over Powerful Red on the rail, then Hail Mary. Could be Smooth Criminal in 5th over Astro. Splits 24-1, 49, 116. They raced 1,300 meters in 1:23.4. The margin's 5.5.
They're off and racing. Pure Heart and Nala's Bushman left at the back early. Wojtek and D Danger. D Danger as a speed and should go in front. It's D Danger as they head toward the 4 furlong. It's D Danger. Wojtek saving ground on the rail, passing the 4. Then comes Cedon. Right beside Cedon, that is Key Witness. 3 lengths away before we come to Baltusrol. Another 4 to Pure Heart. And racing at the back of the field, Nala's Bushman. Coming toward the 2.5, passing the 2.5, it is D Danger in front. D Danger on top. Wojtek still there. On the outside, Key Witness right against the rail. Cedon behind those, and coming on, that's Baltusrol. It's still in front. D Danger. But here comes on the outside, that's Key Witness. A furlong to travel. It's Key Witness in front and begins to pull away. Key Witness as this one all won. Key Witness taking care of business in the second. Key Witness wins. Wojtek, and Wojtek is second. Right there, Baltusrol. And running on from behind for 4th, that's Nala's Bushman.
They're off. Masterclass and Caveman came out at the back. Runaway Algo zips into the lead as they go flashing past the 5. There goes the favourite Luxol in pursuit and cutting right into it. Du Jour races on the outside. Pip is on the rail. They're ahead of Sarge in Charge and Outbidder. No More Deals races next as they leave the half mile and make their way toward the 7/16th. A Great Wayne is 2 lengths in behind No More Deals. Wowza making mild progress along with Hidden Valley. A gap opens up to Shadowfax, 2 lengths further back to Caveman on the outside of Lion of Ikati, and Masterclass going nowhere at the back as they've left the 5/16th, and the leaders will come thundering into the lane. Runaway Algo with that lead. Luxol now beginning the challenge as they will arrive at the final 3/16th, and it is a Runaway Algo out in front. The rider changing his hold and a couple of touches of the right-hand stick, and Runaway Algo continues to run away from them. Luxol is left 5 lengths back in second. Pip has to make progress on the rail, but it's a Runaway Algo and a Shane Ellis. They're clear and won't be caught. They win confidently in the end by maybe 5 over Luxol. Then Pip outbidder. No More Deals has finished back in 5th.
Play spot 8 begins there. Best of luck if you bought the play spot 8. Another wagers there off and racing. Another bullet steps slowly along with Blood Song. Going through to make the running, that is the Jay's Boy. The Jay's Boy, cryptocurrency right on the outside. In the mixed also, that's Rohan Kabir right on the rail. That is a Versatile Vision recovering and going down on the inside. That's another bullet. Then comes Secret Traveler and laboring at the back early. That is Blood Song. They're going towards the 4 furlong point, and it is making the running. That's the Jay's Boy, just the leader. From on the inside, another bullet right on his outside and coming around and improving. That's Rohan Kabir. They come towards the 3 furlong point. Also there is Versatile Vision. Then comes Cryptocurrency, Secret Traveler, and still at the back, that is Blood Song. They're at the top of the lane, 2 furlongs to the money, and it's the Jay's Boy trying to shake off the intentions of Versatile Vision on the rail. The Jay's Boy goes down on the rail. Versatile Vision switched out wide, still there and coming on and improving. That is Rohan Kabir. It is in front and making the runnings. It is the Jay's Boy. The Jay's Boy. Here comes Versatile Vision on the outside, and Versatile Vision, it's the front. The Jay's Boy trying to fight back. Versatile Vision beats the Jay's Boy. Rohan Kabir and Blood Song.
They're off. A cappella. Off to a stutter start. Kaya just ahead of him. Funky Fashion goes on. Ashley's Glory quickens, and Ashley's Glory and Anthony Thomas take that lead as they approach the 6. Vampire Rejection is racing down in second, hidden on the outside. Funky Fashion. Just in behind those, that's Mama Sharon Darling and Tevin Foster. A cappella and Kaya shoulder to shoulder. Sweet Surprise a length and the piece in behind them. Starly asked to progress as they leave the 5. Forget Dr. Gray at the moment. Down the far side they go. They're about to leave it and make their way to the half-mile marker. And Ashley's Glory attempts to go gate to wire. Vampire Rejection a length and 3 parts back and racing in second. Kaya, a narrow leader in third over Funky Fashion in fourth on the outside. Mama Sharon Darling and Sweet Surprise team up. A cappella about to be caught by Star Lee, and Dr. Gray remains flat-footed at the back. 5/16 of a mile to run. They're about to come into the lane, and it is Ashley's Glory tested now by Vampire Rejection, and Vampire Rejection looks to point over Ashley's Glory. Kaya could be a threat on the rail. Right against it, that Sweet Surprise. Kicking in out wide, Mama Sharon Darling and Funky Fashion. Just off the front punch, that's a cappella, but Vampire Rejection has a slim lead. Kaya now beginning to come into the fray. On the rail, that Sweet Surprise, and now Kaya quickens and snatches the advantage inside the final 16th. It is Kaya and Shane Richardson. Sweet Surprise trying to close up Dr. Gray coming from nowhere. These 3 will go by in a head bob. It's close, could be Dr. Gray over Kaya. Then Sweet Surprise, Vampire Rejection. 5th goes to Ashley's Glory. Meters, 130 and 3, margins a neck by a head. 6 furlongs, 1200 meters. Denzel Miller does the honors. They're off, and Dee's Choice comes out at the back with Miss Hillington, and Shaboom has the rider on the ground. That's Anthony Thomas. John P, as expected, gets that lead in the colors of the Seeker. Colbert tracking in second as they leave the 5. Ocean Wave is right there, and these three in a tight cluster as they make their way toward the half mile. A gap of some 2 lengths opens up to Generational. 777 is there, Colamitan in between horses as they make the bend for home, and the leaders arrive at the 7/16th. Take 2 has made progress and is with those. Another Cookie race is next ahead of Dee's Choice in the orange. That's Sniper Man. Lord of Agilon races ahead of Miss Hillington. XY Soul is toward the back of the field, and last of all it's Bold Sammy as they kick past the 5/16th and come thundering into the top of the stretch. A quarter of a mile to run. John P under pressure from Colbert applying it on his outside. Generational now kicking in down against the rail. Ocean Wave is racing out wide, but they flash up toward the furlong pole, and a Generational now snatches the lead. Colbert left 3 or 4 lengths back and toiling in the wake of Generational, who leaves the 16th pole with what looks to be a good advantage. Dee's Choice is running on, but it will be too late barring mishap. Generational gives Anthony Nunes another win. Dee's Choice is second, Colbert third, Colamitan fourth, John P is fifth. Is to the testing barn. 6 Generational, 12 Color Me Tan. 6 and 12 go to the testing barn. The winner Generational, 113 to win. 5th.
Ready for a start for Michael Sims. They're off and racing. Fearless Vibes misses it shade. Going through to make the running, that's Chinese Music. So Chinese Music in front. Sabina is right against the rail, and coming around on the outside, that's Carol Strike. So Carol Strike and Chinese Music, those are the 2 as they pass the 4 that makes the running, and it's Carol Strike in front going on and quickly skipping away by 3 lengths from Chinese Music in a second. Right there in a third, that is Do Not Play With Magic. Also coming on the big favorite, that's The Good Life. Then comes Queen Adele there at the top of the lane, and it is Carol Strike skipping away by 4 lengths on the outside and coming on. That's The Good Life. It is Carol Strike in front, The Good Life on the outside. Right against the rail, that's Shiny Music. Queen Adele also coming on. Less than a furlong to go, and still in front, Carol Strike, but here comes The Good Life, and The Good Life looks to have this one all won. On the outside, Queen Adele trying to deny The Good Life. The Good Life beats Queen Adele, Chinese Music, Sabina, and Fearless Vibe. Late pick 4 begins here. 6.5 furlongs, and they're off and racing. Oyster Moss, the last one to leave the gate on Ruly Boss, didn't get away too keenly either. Then Street wants that lead, along with on the inside a True Al Sky, but rushing through the speedy Oyster Moss. And Oyster Moss takes them past the 5, just in front of Den Street. Oyster Moss streaking off, also recovering and going down. That's on Ruly Boss, and these 4 are a length and a half in front of Curlin's Affair, right on the inside. Hidden from view at the moment, that's Regal and Royal. And Regal and Royal very early today. They come towards the 3 furlong point on the course. The battle up front, Hoist the Mast right in the mix. Also there, right against the rail, that is on Ruly Boss. In the middle, Den Street. These 3 come in the middle as they come towards the outside. Jewel Sky also there, but it is Unruly Boss, just the leader from Den Street. Also there, coming against the rail, that's Ianza Lynx. Curlin's Affair is boring down on the inside, and Curlin's Affair now hits the front at the furlong pole and begins to draw. This may be another winner for the champion trainer Anthony Nunes. Curlin's Affair beats Ianza Lynx, It's a Boy, then Street, and Jewel Sky.
(1,300 meters, 6.5 furlongs, field in line and sent off T. Brady. Just a step slowly out with Sir John. She's My Destiny grabs an early lead as they leave the 6. King's Magician is left 3 lengths down on the outside. Chandra's Law improving. Press Conference is right there on the rail, 5 lengths off that lead, joined up now by Burn Notice. Artesia moving out wide of Amy the Butcher. Turn on the light needs to be switched on. T. Brady joining that one. A break back to Sir John and a 3 times lucky just the trailer. The leader arrives at the half mile and makes her way now toward the 3. She's My Destiny slipping away by some 4.5 lengths. King's Magician and Chandra's Law in pursuit, along with Artesia on the outside of Burn Notice. They leave the 3. Press Conference races ahead of T. Brady, showing some form of improvement. Amy the Butcher is racing up next. In behind them, that is Sir John. Turn on the light, and 3 times lucky maintains last as they're into the lane and leave the quarter pole behind. It is She's My Destiny with a clear advantage. King's Magician now needing a magic wand to catch She's My Destiny as she arrives at the furlong pole in full flight. A crack or 2 of the left-hand stick, and She's My Destiny in a different class. A 16th remaining. It's She's My Destiny and Javanil Patterson, the second win for Jason DaCosta, and the championship battle in the trainers section continues. Second, Burn Notice. King's Magician is 3rd. Press Conference 4th. Sir John is 5th. They're off. Runs the Indian, slowest to get away. Avenging Angel gets a good start with Old King Cole. Fake is right up on the front end with Right in Flight. Heart of a Lion cuts the corner and brushes the fence as they go into that mile turn. It's Heart of a Lion who leads up. Prince Marshall is racing on the rail. Just on their outside, Old King Cole as they make their way toward the 7. Rusty follows these up. Heavenly Glitter is running on the fence as they sort themselves out. Fake has made some progress. Racing just in behind those, that's Right in Flight as they make their way toward the 6. Fault Line beginning to make some progress. Toward the outside, Avenging Angel joins that one. Positive ID also beginning to make ground, along with King Anthaloo. Right in Flight is backing out of it and Runs the Indian is last. They've left the 5 and run away now toward the half mile. The tempo should increase, and it's Heart of a Lion who leads up, just narrowly from Old King Cole pressing all the while. Prince Marshall now beginning to make ground on the rail as they leave the half mile. Toward the outside of runners, Rusty accelerates, and Rusty is now the new leader as they run toward the final 3/8 of a mile and slips away by 3 lengths. Heart of a Lion is under a ride. Prince Marshall and Heavenly Glitter now asked to close that gap on the leader. Further back to Positive ID, 6 or 7 lengths off the front end. King Anthaloo is down against the rail, but they're coming into the lane. The rider has a peep over his shoulder, and Rusty stepping just off the fence. Prince Marshall now asked to surge emerge up on the rail. Heavenly Glitter is brought with a charge as they leave the 316th. Rusty battling Heavenly Glitter and Prince Marshall. Positive ID now beginning to gather momentum. It is Rusty at the furlong pole battling Heavenly Glitter. Positive ID and Prince Marshall in behind them. Rusty driven to the max inside the final 16th. Heavenly Glitter coming with one last ditch effort. Rusty battling Heavenly Glitter. It's a head bob. They've gone by. Positive ID is next. Then Prince Marshall and King Anthony. They're off for the Yendivi Cup. Fair start. Jean the Pilot jetted off, gets an early lead and opens up a distance over Sparkle Diamond, now beginning to make gains. Santorini races on the outside of King Arthur, further and beyond, kept off those fractions. Toward the outside, that's Calculus and Roy Rogers racing as a team. Crimson races up next. Toward the back, that's Hovercraft and Supreme Soul trails. Down the back stretch they go in the end leaving. They've left the 6 and make their way toward the 5, and Sparkle Diamond sets the fractions, hounded all the while by King Arthur, a break of 5 to Santorini. Further and beyond, now beginning to pick up a bit, Rojon the Pilot on the outside. Crimson races next, Calculus tucked in between horses. The grey Roy Rogers is kept off the fractions early as the leaders go to the half-mile. Hovercraft toward the back, and Supreme Soul going nowhere at the moment. They've left the half-mile, they arrive at the 7/16, Sparkle Diamond. One speed, asked to go all the way, leads up by 5 lengths. King Arthur is chasing as they go slipping past the 3. Here is Further and Beyond now beginning to launch his attack. Calculus not too far away to land a blow. Rojon the Pilot and Santorini team up ahead of Crimson, but they're into the lane, and it is Sparkle Diamond stepping just off the fence, and Further and Beyond now shoots through like a rocket and picks up the lead. It is Further and Beyond now beginning to open up. King Arthur left over against the fence, right against it. That's Crimson. Calculus now wound up for his late run, but it is Further and Beyond with a clear lead inside the final 16th. It is Further and Beyond coming away under Robert Hallidine. Further and Beyond may have sealed the championship for Anthony Newlis, but we'll have to wait and see. Calculus is second, then Crimson, King Arthur, Santorini. On 25 to win, 57 to place. Second 9 Calculus, 70. Third 4 Crimson, 89. 4